She needed her father. Shalom. This is the brother Abaya from the JMS Virginia camp. Back at it again with another, Lord willing, edifying lesson for the hopeful elect. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men that I learned the truth from. And shalom to the hopeful elect. Peace and blessings goes out to you. You all men and women that sincerely waiting and enduring until the return of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to deliver us out of this last captivity. So I was checking this video out while I was on the plantation today, and yeah, man, I'm gonna play it. I'm just play all of it actually, cause this needs to be seen. And then when majority of people that watch this video, they'll just look at it and say, oh, she's lazy, she's trifling, she ain't shit, she's a bugged out nigga woman, which all in that actuality, yes, a lot of that is true, but what I got from it was that it's sad. It's really sad because these women have eaten that fruit from the serpent, okay, which is the so-called white man, which is the wicked, the devil that the Bible speaks of. His biblical nationality is Esau. He's an Edomite. These women have eaten his fruit. What do I mean by that? They have taken on his philosophies, taken on his doctrines, taken on his feminism, taken on his democracy, believed in the lies that he has perpetuated throughout the earth and pushed throughout the earth, and it has caused these women to be in a very deranged state and bugged out state. But this woman here, as you watch this video, you can clearly see that she needed her father. I'm just gonna play it and do a little commentary and get the scriptures as always.
12 and 14. Okay. And, I really haven't really accomplished much. I'm 33. Should I expect anything? Or should I just...
What do you mean you haven't? What do you do for a living?
I'm currently, unemployed. I haven't really had, a good career. I've just had, little, cashier jobs here and there. I'm not really
Who do you live with?
I live with my mother.
And you're asking me what you should expect in a man?
So she has 2 kids, she's unemployed, and she lives with a mother. Let's continue.
No, I'm just trying to...
And people will say that, yo, this bitch, what the fuck? But like I said, it's very sad, and I'm gonna just let it play and give my reasoning on why I said she needed her father, and she needed him in a major way.
I think that I should probably have no expectations, right?
Of a man or a relationship?
Both? Don't they go hand in hand, coincide?
Well, they're different.
Okay.
If do you expect to get a relationship? And if so, then what kind of man?
Oh, okay. So I guess that this is the things I don't have planned. I don't know.
What are children? How many fathers?
Now I want you to listen to how she responds to his questions, and just look at how she's listening to him. It's like he's being the father figure to her that she never had, and that she always craved of. Just look at how she responds, and like she said, oh, I guess I never planned about that. But just look at how she responded. What I got from it, she responded differently from a lot of women that come on this guy's show, this dude Kevin Samuels. She came in like a way of a lost daughter, and you got to be able to read this stuff through the spirit. But you can clearly see she was a lost daughter and really needed male guidance in the father in the household. Let me continue.
One father.
Where's he at?
He's not around. He's he had another child after me.
Okay, so I gotta ask, how you get to be 33 with 2 kids and no job?
How? Well, I live with my mother. I'm currently on unemployment.
Yeah, I think the answer is the first thing you need to do is, and I mean no disrespect, you gotta get this adult thing together. You gotta be able to take care of yourself. Because your mother has already raised you. Now she's raising you again with her grandkids.
Right.
No man worth his salt's gonna come in and deal with an unemployed woman with 2 kids.
Right.
So I don't know what you mean about having an expectation.
Well, okay, so I'm guessing. So what my
Of
mother
what?
said I've been doing is I've been dating the underdog,
Okay.
and which doesn't end well.
How old is your mother?
54.
And where's her husband?
So, my dad passed
How long ago?
when I was 14.
So her father died when she was 14 years old. And those are some of the most crucial years, and not just a woman, being a woman, a young woman, but as young men, you really need a father figure in the house, because as you've seen, when a father's not in the house, you've seen what these young men have become on the majority. But of course, you have instances, where everybody doesn't turn out to be so bad off, but a lot of these young men turn out to be monsters, and a lot of these women turn out to be like what you see in front of you. Matter of fact, let me get the first scripture I want to bring. Let's go to let's look up Sirach, the 42nd chapter. Let's look up Sirach, the 42nd chapter. And as this video continues to go on, you're gonna really see what I mean by that she needed her father. No, man, I want the King James version. I need the King James version. So let me start at. I'm gonna start at verse 9. It's Sirach chapter 42, verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. So the father is supposed to be, you know, watching over his daughter, being there, because the mother teaches it's supposed to be there to teach a woman how to be a woman, a caretaker, but the father gives that stern correction, that stern rebuke, that stern learning that you need to keep you on the right path, right? Verse 10. In her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house. And she got 2 children already, and I'm sure she had got the first one at a young age, right? And she doesn't have a husband. But in this case, let's continue reading. It says, in having a husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren. Right? Verse 11. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thy enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. And for this woman to be in her 30s without a job, with 2 kids and no husband, and still living with her mother, you can clearly see that there wasn't a father there to and most importantly, you need a righteous father. But even a somewhat decent father that's stern enough to keep you on a somewhat a good path will have you turn out better than this. But I'm gonna say something at the end of this video to wrap it all up anyways, but let's continue.
Okay, so it's been quite a while. Where's her boyfriend?
She hasn't like dated or anything. Oh, you want to get her out?
No. I'm just saying your mom, bless her heart, really is not in a position to give you advice. See what you're in.
And he's right about that, because her father passed when she was 14, and her mother was so heartbroken by it, of course, that she decided never to mess with another man. But within that, now you have a woman that's looking for companionship in her daughter instead of a man, and that in turn turns into a hot mess, because your mother, she don't want to be alone, and she's gonna always look at you as her child, all right? Instead of telling you the right thing, that you should be behaving yourself like a comely woman for a man to want to make you his wife.
Is a position with a mother, and you're not her relationship. So she has no problem with her grown daughter and her grandchildren being in the house because she has no man. You aren't doing anything. You said you're on unemployment? When was the last time you had a boyfriend or anything like that?
Last year.
Okay. Which is, you don't really need one. You got to be able to take care of yourself. So expectations of a man, ma'am, you're not taking care of yourself, much less your children, so you can't have expectations of a man.
Of anyone.
I mean, if your mother would have put you out.
Mm-hmm.
So when's the last time you held a job?
Like a year ago, I was cashier.
Okay. And is there an injury or something?
See, you see how he's talking to her. This guy's not always right, but the way he's dealing with her is exactly how a father, in his right mind, would have dealt with her. She thought she was gonna come up here and give some advice about how she can find a man, but he's trying to get her to. He's basically giving her advice to grow into being an adult. He's basically raising her within this 8-minute video, or at least trying to. He's parenting her. That's the word I'm looking for. He's parenting her as a father figure, and look at how attentive she is to this, because she didn't get that throughout her, growing up as maturing as a woman. And sadly, in her instance, her father passed away. But in a lot of instances, the mother runs the father out of the household because the so-called white man has taught women to be independent, taught that that the man should serve them, and the other way around, and that just totally divides the household. And you have many women like this.
No.
So
No, just I was fired for being late.
So you just lazy?
No, it was.
So you just trifling?
I was late. I was just.
So you trifling?
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Are you trolling me?
No. No. I don't.
Let me see your hand. Let me see your hands. Put those up. Uh-oh, nice fingernails.
Thank you.
Did you do those yourself?
No.
You went and got them done?
Mm-hmm.
Who paid for that?
I paid for them.
With what?
With the unemployment money.
Are you trolling me?
No, but Kevin, don't you think I have to look like something?
And I think you need to grow up.
Oh, okay.
See the response he gave her? See the response he gave her? He gave her the response that a father would give you. No, I don't give a fuck how you look. See, a mother would be like, "Oh, baby, you look so good. Your hair looks so good. You going on another date tonight? Oh, you." The father would be like, "Why the hell you in a predicament you in with these children? Get your shit together." And that's basically what he's telling her. He's telling her to get her shit together. Let me get another precept. Let's get on the Blue Letter. Matter of fact, I can pull up another tab. Let's get the Blue Letter Bible, man. And we're going to get Proverbs. We're going to get Proverbs, the 22nd chapter. This is Proverbs chapter 22, and let's read verse 6. Verse 6. Scroll down a little bit. Here we go. Train up a child in the way he should go, he or she, and when he or she is old, he or she will not depart from it. So these lessons that she's getting in this little therapy session, if you want to call it that, is lessons she was supposed to get from her father at a very younger age than this. And as you can clearly see, she's like a child talking to him. She's not even bucking up. She's not disagreeing. She's just being very attentive and very childlike. That's fathers are necessary, man, for that stern rebuke and that stern correction, man, to mature you into being a man or a woman. A woman is more of the caretaker, and she teaches women to be caretakers. But the person, the ruler of the house, which I'm gonna get that in Corinthians, the ruler of the house is the man. All right, and you fear the ruler, but there was no fear instituted in this woman here to sharpen her ways and get her ready to be a true woman. To be able to handle a man with a good head on his shoulders, Let's continue.
Ma'am, you're 33 years old and haven't had a job in a year, and the job you had as a cashier, you got fired from for being late. That's lazy and that's trifling. If you were a man, they would call you a deadbeat. But the only reason you get away with this is because you got 2 kids and you get unemployment, so you're juking the state.
See, and And that's a good point that he made. If she was a man, she would be called a deadbeat. But because she's a woman and got 2 children, she's able to get unemployment and benefits, and she's able to use the system. But look what it has created. Look what it has created. A lazy, as he said, as he called her, trifling single mother, still living at home with her mother. And the devil used all these tactics. He put these tactics here for these women to keep them in the state that they are, of their own delusion of thinking that they're independent, when really you're really just a monstrous woman. Let me get that precept real quick, man. Let me go back to let me go to let me pull up Second Esdras, the 5th chapter, in the 8th verse. It reads, "There shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters." And what kind of women, what kind of young women you think she raising? She wasn't even taught how to be a woman. So what you think? How's she supposed to raise women? She's still looking for that fatherly advice. Let's continue.
You got the nerve to have these fingernails up like you got money to pay for them. That's trash.
But don't you think that as a woman you should like look like something?
For who?
You know, just for like
For your mama and your kids. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing.
I just
This is the entitlement. This is the entitlement and delusion.
Mm-hmm.
The taxpayers are paying for this.
Well, your money goes for unemployment. But I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
But you came on saying having expectations, and I'm like, at what point do you plan on getting into life and start being an adult?
All right. I mean, I hope. I mean, yeah, you know, you're 100% right.
I know. And where'd you get the phone?
I bought it.
With whose money?
With my money.
Is it like prepaid service or something?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, ma'am. I don't. There's no. I mean, I think you know the answer. That no dating. That's not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way a 33-year-old woman should, with 2 kids, should have enough pride to be going to get her nails done. I think you should know that, though.
But I feel like with some things, you should have to. A woman should be kept. It's like, you know.
For who?
Huh?
For whom?
Just in general, like you said, like, you know, lady should be a lady. I feel like, you know, it's one of the things that a woman should just, you know, I would have had my kids if it's not, but a woman should just, you know, have like certain upkeep
that you can't afford to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, if you were in a country that didn't have such a welfare system.
Fucking ad coming on, man.
Oh, I got a call, but no, I need to hear this.
If we didn't have such a welfare system.
I had to pause it and rewind it back because I want you to hear what she said out her mouth.
I mean, seriously, if you were in a country that didn't have such a welfare system.
Oh, I got a call, but no, I need to hear this.
If we didn't have such a welfare system.
She said, I need to hear this. Why did she say that? Because she never grew up with that fatherly advice. She didn't grow up with a father in the household, man. Let me get 1 Corinthians, man. I'm about to wrap it up. I actually didn't want to play that whole video, but I just wanted you to see how she's so attentive with listening to this guy. It just shows you that our women, they need their fathers, man, and the fathers
You know, if you were in a country that did not where people healthy, physically able women.
Well, no, I would have a job right now. It's just that you know, because of like the pandemic hit, so I don't want to go. I don't want to be back
I
and
don't want to
forth.
hear. I don't want. Now, what state are you in?
New Jersey.
Right. When's the last time you applied for a job?
I was working last year.
When's the last time you applied for a job?
So probably. Oh, I like last week. Last week I applied for front desk at a hotel.
And how many applications did you put in last week?
I only put in the one.
One whole application. When 140,000 women last month lost work, you put in one application.